My name is Zoe, and I just wanted to say thank you for stumbling across this little video in the massive amounts of videos that are floating around YouTube. This is going to be hard for me because I haven't done this in a very long time, so please bear with me as I stumble my way through my first YouTube video. Many years ago, I had a YouTube channel when I was 18 years old. I'm not trying to age myself or anything, but that was about 12 years ago. I did this for about a year's time. I did this YouTube channel as a way to kind of unleash a little bit more of my personality, and I had lots of fun doing it. I did it back when YouTube wasn't really a thing, or at least not near as it is now. It was not near as big, it was not near as popular, and there was not near as many creators on there. Needless to say, it was still very popular within my age group, and I really wanted to find a way to be able to be a part of that creativity. I had a quirky little page. It was nothing fancy. It was just me doing little snippet videos back when the video length that is the most desirable was a whopping 3 minutes long. Hard to believe that now people are more interested in seeing content that's 10, 20 minutes long. The thought of that even blows my mind. But I'm going to work my way there. I'm not going to get there right away, I know. How it began was I wanted to have a fun way to be creative and to use a little bit of my acting skills. I was practicing and working towards being an actor. I did a lot of theater work, I did a lot of musical theater, and I did actually end up going to school for acting after graduating high school. So that was the main reason that I started a YouTube that many years ago. I loved it. I loved the creative aspect of it. I loved the filming aspect of it. My total favorite part was definitely the editing, though back then I used, I think, like Windows editor. Like, I had a desktop. I think my first video I ever filmed was on a little pink webcam that cost me $25 from Walmart. So to think that that's where I started, and to look forward now in 2020 and there's teenagers who were my age then doing it now, and they have like Canon cameras, lighting, like Apple products galore. So I can't even fathom thinking what would have happened if I had started YouTube then with the technology and the products that people have now, which is crazy to think about. I did a lot of editing. I did cheesy little snippet videos. I think my max length was ever 4 or 5 minutes. And it was mostly just a place for me to have fun and to enjoy myself. And I didn't ever really necessarily want to get big, and I didn't want to get noticed. I didn't want people who I knew to see the video, because that would be the scariest thing ever. To have someone that I actually know in real life see me in this private little place that I have to myself. The thought of that was terrifying. Fast forward to now, and to think of people doing that and seeing it still scares the out of me. But I'm still excited, and I just wanted to kind of hop on here to do a little bit of an introduction before I start posting my actual content. So when I was doing these videos, I was having so much fun. I did a couple little collabs with my best friend at the time. He and I would do crazy, funny lip syncing videos and things like that. Nothing crazy to the point where, you know, I would ever be embarrassed for someone to see it, but it was definitely something quirky and fun that I, necessarily didn't want people to see that I knew. I remember I made one video, I can't remember the name of it, but I was talking to the camera, and this was actually the first video that I had ever done that was actually one-on-one talking. I hadn't done anything like that before, which is odd because that's kind of the norm to what YouTube is now, where you just talk to the camera. But I remember I was talking to the camera and I was telling a story, and it was like a really quick quick like snip, 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 snip video where it was a lot of shots and a lot of cuts, and it was cute, it was funny. It was one of my best videos, and it was so simple. And I remember back then, popular, or anybody really, any content creators could have a favorite section on their page. So when you would go to their channel, there was like a little small portion of their page that was just their favorite videos. So one of the bigger YouTubers at the time, I'm not going to say his name. Actually, I don't even know if he's still on YouTube. He must be. Anyways, one of the big YouTubers at the time liked this video that I made that was this like quirky little video of me talking to the camera in my dad's basement with horrible lighting, and he featured it on his page in this little favorite section. And that's when I started getting likes and subscribers and views and comments. And I by no means was popular on YouTube. I had a few hundred, maybe a few more subscribers. People were actually looking forward to me posting videos, which was weird. The concept of that is bizarre to me, that people across the world found me on this popular YouTuber's page. And that's when I started to get nervous, which is odd because most people do YouTube to gain this big following, and their goal is to get monetized and get money and get views and get subscribers. And for me at the time, that wasn't the case. I just wanted a fun place to be able to share myself as who I really was. And I remember getting all these likes and views and comments, and I started to get nervous. And I was young. I was very self-conscious about myself. I still am, but I'm getting better in my old age, that I'm not near as self-conscious as I was, which is a good thing. And I hope that if anyone out there is watching this that is younger and self-conscious, that please, my God, like just don't be. There's no sense in being it, because if anything, it's just going to hold you back from doing what you want to do. So I remember I was getting all these views and subscribers, and then I would get comments, and most of them, 90% of them, were fantastic. Like, people were like, you're funny, you're creative, like, I love your videos, I want to see more. That's usually what the norm is. And then I remember getting a DM or a private message on YouTube from someone, and it was so simple. The consistency of the message was so simple, but I remember it to this day as being the most hurtful thing someone could say to me. And I think the fact that it hurt me so bad is because I was so self-conscious, and because I really cared what people thought, which is silly. When you're 18, you really should not care about what other people think of you. That should be the last thing that is your concern. But I remember his words were, hi, I love your videos. Please lose some weight. Just, hi, I love your videos. Please lose some weight. And I thought, okay, first of all, he's seen my videos, or he says he's seen my videos. Okay, great. He loves them, which is interesting, because he follows that with, please lose some weight. It was almost like he felt he needed to do this because in his own conscience, so in his own conscience, he couldn't watch my videos, enjoy them, without letting me know that my weight and my self was affecting him watching my videos. So nowadays, it's hilarious. Like, if I ever had someone send that to me, I'd just brush it off, and I wouldn't think anything of it. It wouldn't even affect my day. I'd have a little blip and go, okay, thanks, have a good day, and then move on with my life. Like, it wouldn't nearly affect me the way that it just hurt so bad. And I remember it just weighing on me, and I shut my computer, turned off my phone, and I didn't touch it for probably 24 hours. And that's all I thought about. I'd go to school, that's all I'd think about. I'd get ready, that's all I'd think about. I'd eat anything, healthy or not, and that's all I'd think about. So after the 24-hour period of me not touching technology and trying to fix myself from what had happened, I remember just deleting everything. And I regret it, but at the same time, I felt that that's what needed to be done in order for me to feel like those people couldn't hurt me anymore, which wasn't the case. I would go years and years and years struggling with weight problems and image problems and self-love problems that people shouldn't have, and that shouldn't be an issue for people. I still think to this day that shouldn't affect the way someone feels about themselves, but it does, unfortunately. So yeah, I deleted my entire YouTube. I erased it. I didn't save any of the videos. I don't have any of the old footage from then, and that brings me to today. So I'm a lot older. I'm not super old, but I'm a lot older. I have a family, and I have an amazing husband. I have an amazing, carefree, spirited little girl who's almost 3 years old. And I'm sure I'll probably have some videos linking to them in the future, but what my focus is going to be what I love and what I'm passionate about, and that is definitely all things paranormal. I've had an interesting life. I've never really been one to talk too much about what experiences I've had in the past. And I never thought that I'd be the type to speak about what happens in the future. When it comes to this stuff, I'm a true believer that the more you speak about these occurrences or experiences or beliefs, that the stronger they become. That's just what I've experienced. So, but that being said, I'm still excited to do it, and I still want to do it, and I'm looking forward to it. So, thank you for coming to my channel. This is going to be a very long-winded, brief but long-winded introduction to who I am. My past experiences, a few story times regarding those experiences, and then I'm hoping to get more creative and do some more videos about some haunted locations, past history. I love to talk about going back in time and reliving what has happened in the past, whether it be anything that's spooky or paranormal or ghost related, but not just that. I also love true crime, anything that makes your skin crawl and make you not want to sleep at night or wake up at 3 a.m. and think there are demons in my house. P.S. There are no demons in my house. So yeah, so this is pretty much all I have. I'm going to say a little blurb about subscribing and all that, but please, like, bear with me. It's going to get better. I just wanted to kind of say hello and a little bit of a subtext or preface or whatever you want to call about what's going to be happening on this channel. Please subscribe. Click on the little notification bell, and I promise that you will not regret it. I have seen some. Bye guys, thanks for coming by, and be sure to like and subscribe.